is that the motion be agreed to, and I give the call to the member for Dunkley.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, and I thank the member for Bonner for putting forward this motion, much of which is absolutely on the mark about the need to increase financial literacy. It's just a shame that the government he was a part of negotiated the national curriculum while it was in government and didn't do this over 10 years. I don't know, perhaps a member for Bonner asked them to and they didn't listen, so he's hoping to get a better reception from a government that is very serious about supporting financial literacy initiatives across the country. I wanted to tell the Federation Chamber about a remarkable program that operates in my community that showcases the value of financial education. It's the Brotherhood of St Lawrence's Saver Plus program, which I became aware of first after I was elected and was visiting Alder Court Primary School in Frankston North with the Brotherhood. Saver Plus is a financial education program for families and individuals on a tight budget to develop lifelong saving habits. Sounds kind of simple, doesn't it? But it's not that simple for many people. One of the stories we heard during this visit was from a local mum who spoke of the difference a course like that had made to not just to her but to her child and to their life. Something for many people as commonplace as enrolling your child in swimming lessons. You know, she knew her finances weren't good. She knew she needed to work on them, but she just found it too complicated. Single mum, too busy, too overwhelmed, didn't know where to start, so didn't start. But she did start the program, the Saver Plus program, and her goal was to save up enough money so her child could do swimming lessons, that most basic of thing in Australia, learning how to swim. And her story was remarkable because Saver Plus provided her with the capacity and the knowledge she wanted and what she needed. She not only was able to put her child through swimming lessons, but she was able to get her finances back on track and able to talk about the changes she had made in her life and the way she dealt with her very tight finances to ensure that there was enough money for those extra, I put in inverted commas, things like swimming lessons, but also for a rainy day. And we know, well, certainly in Melbourne there's been a lot of rainy days lately, that metaphor of a rainy day I think extends to what people are calling the crisis in cost of living at the moment. Lots of people are experiencing rainy days, and financial literacy is such a fundamentally important tool for people to have before they hit those rainy days. There are literally hundreds of people on the Mornington Peninsula and Frankston who have taken advantage of Saver Plus. There was another program actually that I learnt about while I was out at Alder Court, which is the Hippie program, which also empowers parents. It provides them with tools, knowledge and confidence to engage in their child's education. And that's having a profound impact as well on the community. Again, not solely, but single mothers in particular, finding ways to support themselves and their child's development and setting up their families for healthier and brighter futures. And they're the sort of programs that I want to see governments invest in, because they're programs that help people invest in themselves and people who come from circumstances where they haven't been able to invest in themselves before and they just need that bit of assistance. It's why the government that I'm proud to be a part of has introduced a number of measures in the last 12 months that go towards helping people who are either caught because of a lack of financial and other literacy, scams and online frauds, for example, not just pursuing the people that are doing it, but helping to educate people how not to be caught. And it's often the other end of the age scale, not the young parents, but older members of our community who get caught by those online scams. And I almost got caught by phone calls from someone pretending to be from my bank. They're very sophisticated, and that's also a very important thing to do. and an announcement this week about regulating buy now and pay later services to help people only spend the money that they can afford or to only borrow the money they can afford to pay back. Thank you.